Ah! What's going on, people? What is going on, people? What it do? This is a Tuesday night. As you already know, AFS Heavy Hitters is coming to you. If you don't know by now, you gonna know by the end of the night. I'm your boy, Six Man, KStylzz, aka the Fat Man. As you look to my stage left, pop the collar. Hey, show the hat off so they know what you repping today. Show the hat off. Mad Mike Sports, aka the Great One. And of course, we have the minister, the calm before the storm, the voice of reason. As you see at the bottom, it's your boy, Jude. Talk Sports. What it do, people? What it do? I want to know how everybody's doing this evening. I know the Braves are playing right now. They got a 5-2 lead. We rooting them on right now, and I know the NBA season started tonight, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Where have I been? Golly.
Exactly. A lot of stuff going on tonight, but we definitely appreciate y'all coming in, tuning in with your boys, the heavy hitters here. And shout out to all the AFN family members, aka Twisted Toys TV, Magnus, Rich. We we got Miss Maggie T. We got J Rock. Hey, this is what we do every Tuesday. You think I should do it tonight? You think I need to give them what I normally give them on a daily basis? It's the real roll call. So we definitely got to do that. We're gonna give the shouts out. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to what we do here, the real roll call is where we give the shout outs to the people that's already in here. We got Joseph Thornton in the building. We got Jarvis Williams, Asia Green in here, Low Ski, Jonta Rozier. We got Atlanta Nation. We got Mr. Noah Tyndale. Make sure you tune in tomorrow on AFN for Noah Tyndale in the late night at 10:30. Get your popcorn ready because you know that's what we do around here. We got Marcus Bell, we got Michael Walker, we got Millie Mills, Bobby Boy Zone 3, we got Brian Peoples, Jerry Bowie, and the last one I'm gonna give right now. The last couple ones I'm gonna give is Bubba Gump, Monte B, Reggie C2K, and Myron Jackson. Deonta M, we got you. Black Heart, Big Ant 1986, and Tony Wright. So, hey. Fellas, man, what do we have for the people tonight? What are we bringing to the people tonight?
Kind of do what we talked about last night. KStylzz don't forgot.
I want you to yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, okay. So before we start tonight's show, we're going to talk a little thing about respect for your elders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody paid attention to it this past Sunday and Monday, but did y'all understand kind of like the beef that was going on between DK Metcalf and Shannon Sharp?
Woo, boy.
Oh, that thing was ugly. DK Metcalf has soon apologized after this, but this is what we're talking about as far as criticism and criticizing and disrespecting folks that have done it before you. So let me go ahead and explain the scenario. So basically what it was DK Metcalf fucked up on the play last night. Shannon Sharp said on Twitter, that was a dumbass play that you almost cost the team with. DK Metcalf said, I'll wipe my shit with what you have to think type of stuff. You washed up has been. Like, You do realize you're talking to a Hall of Fame tight end that helped be one of the reasons why your big ass is in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're talking about. Respect your elders and respect the people that did it before you. And nah, bro, you don't do it like that. Now, like I said, I imagine if it was somebody like Troy Williamson or as Falcon fans would know, Laterrence Dunbar would have said some shit like this. I'd be like, yeah, shut the hell up. But not Shannon Sharp. So just wanted to get that little bit out the way. I want to see what y'all thought about that as far as some guys letting their emotions overthink what they're really. Hold on, let me repeat it. Letting their emotions get the best of them. And before we get to that, $5 super chat, $5. Holla, Black Heart. He said respect. Hey, appreciate it, man. So let me get y'all thoughts on that.
It's gonna be quick for me. I think it's just at the end of the day, you got to know the history of your, like, as just being a receiver. Tight ends and wide receivers pretty much the exact same thing. So if you're going to play in the NFL, you got to know the history of the game. And the history of the game is that a guy like Shannon Sharp set he essentially was Julio before Julio. He was T.O. before T.O. He was DK before DK, because back in the day, tight ends were usually 6'6", 250, 60 pounds, 280 pounds, and they didn't really give the smaller receivers, like a big wide receivers and smaller tight ends, any respect, until Shannon Sharp came into the game. Isaac Newsom was a guy who was pretty big for in his day, but there was no room for a guy like Shannon Sharp who was 6'2", 6'4", 220 pounds. There was absolutely no room for him. He was considered too small. So he set when it come down to it, you got guys like Michael Vick. Michael Vick is obviously the greatest running quarterback in the history of the game. I don't think anybody can deny that. But when you talk about one of the greatest receiving tight ends ever, there's Shannon Sharp, there's Tony Gonzalez, and that's about it, just in my opinion. Those guys are they are the standard. So you got to look back and you got to know your history. And obviously he doesn't know his history, because anybody would never go at Shannon Sharp in any type of way if you actually knew your history. And that's why I feel like a lot of young players, high school, college, NFL, they do not respect their elders, man. And that's what it's all about. I'm like embarrassed for a guy like him to even go at Shannon Sharp and try to call Shannon Sharp a has-been. Like, how do you not know who Shannon Sharp is? Don't even approach him like that. That's like trying to tell, Ray Lewis that he's a has-been. Like, he's Ray Lewis. What do you mean, bro?
What you got on that, Jew? What you got on that?
I'll say this. I think he was just in his feelings. And I don't know if you guys remember Herm Edwards. He used to always say, don't press in. Don't press in. Like, when you get on social media, just think about it before you press send or whatever message you're typing in. I think it was just he was upset about the game, him fumbling the football in a crunch moment, in a clutch moment. And I think that he just got in his feelings. Let's just be real. He just got in his feelings. And sometimes criticism is a good thing. Sometimes it makes you stronger. So all he should have did was just not even responded, because he was in his feelings, basically. That's the reason he called Shannon a has-been. And that's the reason why after the fact he apologized, because he knew he was in the wrong. But in the heat of the moment or the heat of the battle, sometimes you don't want to hear what that other person has to say, even if it's good criticism, because all criticism isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, constructive criticism is a good thing. And all Shannon was saying is in that situation, you can't fumble the football. Point blank in the period. At the end of the day, he was being real. If you want to be one of the top wide receivers in the game, if you want to be a Hall of Famer like a guy like Shannon Sharpe, then he's telling you, you can't do that in a clutch moment. Just like how we've been getting on our boy Calvin Ridley. It's the same thing. If you want to be a top playmaker, playmakers do what? Make plays in big moments. That's what makes you great. As Mike always talks about being great, the great one, in clutch moments, great players do what others can't. And that's what DK Metcalf got to, that's all Shannon Sharpe was trying to say is in that situation, for you to be the top dog on your team and be that number one wide receiver or be one of the best in the league, to consider yourself one of the greats, you have to make that play. That's all Shannon was saying. And he just got in his feelings because it was on social media or it was broadcasted in a way that he didn't like it. But it was good. It was good criticism. Like I said, all criticism isn't bad criticism. So I think he definitely needs to respect his elders. But I think he was just upset about the situation. And he was embarrassed because he fumbled the football in a clutch situation. And he knows that he's better than that. So at the end of the day, I had to say as simple as that. Disrespect your elders. And like he said, Shannon Sharpe is one of the best to do it. One of the greatest tight ends of all time, arguably the greatest tight end of all time. And definitely he kind of set the mold for these new, what we're seeing now, tight end / receivers. He was that first guy that was like a receiver changed to tight end. And he was one of those guys that wasn't known as a blocker. He was mainly a playmaker. He catching the ball. So that's what I take from it. I mean, I didn't make too much of a big deal out of it other than don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. And as Hermit would say, don't press in. If you see that your emotions, got the best of you at the moment, sometimes it's just let it go. Don't even comment. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I've even done it. I can't judge DK Metcalf. And when you're upset and you're in your feelings and you're in a low point, you know what I'm saying? As sometimes you can't even respond right then and there because you're so upset or distraught about the situation. So I think he should have not even said anything. Just hit Shannon Sharpe up on the back line and just say, man, I didn't appreciate, because sometimes I think Shannon Sharpe, he's raw and uncut. He's going to say what he needs to say. He don't care how it comes out, even when he's on TV. And that's what makes Shannon kind of great is he just speaks his mind. But sometimes, players have feelings. DK Metcalf's feelings got hurt at the end of the day. That's all it was.
Hey, like I said, Shannon Sharpe is an old country boy from Southern Georgia, so he really don't give a
what.
He gonna tell it like it is. Exactly. He don't care how it come out. He gonna tell it like it is.
But yeah, like I said, we just wanted to get that out the way because initially we wanted to talk about that yesterday, but we forgot about it. But we just wanted to hit that right quick, and we're gonna get to what we really want to talk about. But let's hit a couple of these comments because Tony Wright here said that was a dumb play by Metcalf after making the catch. At that moment in that situation, he was being selfish and not thinking about the team, and he should have gotten out of bounds to stop the clock. Yes. Like I said, it's a difference between trying to be a hero and, like you said, just making the right play. Like I said, this is just one of those cases where you have to make the right play. Because the right play eliminates the mistakes. Now, if you try to be a hero, there's mistakes behind it. It's 50-50. And that's what happened. But let's go ahead and get to what we want to talk about tonight. We got Falcons, we got Dolphins coming up this week. So I want to go ahead and I don't know if y'all want to get to the three keys right now, or do you just want to give a supportness on what do you see from this Miami team?
Yeah, we can switch it up. We can switch it up a little bit. This is probably the game that I fear the most. It's probably the game that I fear the most because I don't like bye weeks. I hate bye weeks. I hate when you have momentum, then you have a bye week. You have to regain that momentum. I think the Falcons will finally starting to find themselves offensively and defensively, and now you have to kind of recreate or gather that momentum, gather that confidence. So this game right here for me, it scares the crap out of me. Not because I feel as though we're not capable of winning, but for one main reason is the Dolphins got embarrassed, man. They got embarrassed. And a team that got embarrassed is going to have a lot to prove. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of teams, a lot of NFL players, Tua play like absolute crap. I'm just going to be honest. Tua, I'm trying to find something nice to say about him, but I just can't find anything nice to say about him. He's just like, I just don't think he's a very good quarterback. And they're going to be looking for a quarterback like next year. Just don't believe in nothing he does. Oh, he's a check down artist. And he doesn't even really use his legs like that. So, like, I'm disappointed in him as a player. Like, I don't know what they're doing to him there in Miami, but he doesn't even look like Tua. He has absolute no confidence in his arm, and that didn't happen in Alabama because he was slanging that bitch in Alabama. Like look, that dude came out the gate slanging that thing. So go ahead.
You'll be slinging that motherfucker in Alabama when you got 4 goddamn first round picks at wide receiver.
Right.
Three first round offensive linemen. And Najee Harris in the backfield, you be slinging that motherfucker.
So what y'all think was going on with Miami, man?
They gonna come in pissed off. Like y'all know, I had put in the chat earlier in our AFN chat. They just lost in London to the Jags, the 0-5 Jaguars, like the worst team in the league. So I mean, they're fighting with the Jaguars to be the worst team in the league right now. Both of them are 1-5 at this point. So as you said, Mike, I hate when we have a bye week right after a win because I felt like the team kind of had momentum coming off of that London game. But I think that the bye was necessary because we were injured. We had a lot of guys that were injured, and this gives a lot of these guys a chance to come back. Ridley, Russell Gage. The only thing that I'm kind of fearing is what you were talking about, Mike, is rust. Like with Ridley and Russell Gage, especially Russell Gage, because he hasn't played since like week 2. I'm just wondering how rusty are these players going to be coming back, off of these injuries? Because we had a lot of our key players that plays big roles on our team that were injured. And sometimes that can affect too the rhythm of the other players that actually stepped up in their place. Like Kyle Pitts. Is he still going to see all the targets that he saw last week? Is Hayden Hurst going to see the targets he's seen? Is guys like Olamide Zaccheaus, those guys that actually stepped up and were playing well, are those guys going to have that, are they going to be able to have the same rhythm? Because it's a totally different ball game from getting thrown 10 targets to getting thrown like 2 targets in a game. And it could be in a clutch moment. Like we talked about Olamide Zaccheaus with that clutch catch on like 3rd and 13, but it was like he kind of got warmed up into the game because he wasn't just thrown in the game. He pretty much started the game. So it's a whole different ball game when you're asked to just come in and almost like pitch hit, where you haven't been getting any targets, and then all of a sudden it's a clutch moment, and now we're asking you to step up. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I'm concerned about. Another huge thing that I'm really concerned about, because you guys know everything starts in the trenches, is Caleb Mcgarry in this COVID situation. Because he's going to be out this game, Jason Spriggs, he is a guy that started, played with the Packers and things of that nature, and he's our swing tackle. It looks like he's going to get to start at that right tackle position. So I'm very interested to see how well the offensive line gels and plays together, because we know all it takes is one guy to be off, and that can throw the whole offensive line off. So I'm definitely interested to see, how that offensive line gels in this game, because we know that the Miami Dolphins are a defensive-minded team. As you talked about Tua, that defense is what their bread and butter is. Brian Flores came from New England, where he was a defensive-minded coach. And that defensive line of that front 7 of the Dolphins, they're very aggressive. We've seen them in the preseason where they were really, really aggressive. So, I'm very interested to see in this game how well the offensive line plays. But I definitely think that the Miami Dolphins are coming in with a chip on their shoulder. They're not a team that you want to sleep on. And last week just goes back to what we always say: respect your opponent. put your foot on their neck. Like we got to come out in this game because they're gonna be fighting like hell to not go 1-6. So we got to be coming in like we the 1-5 team. We got to come in here like we coming off a loss, and we definitely gonna have to come out swinging. And what I say is start out early, like put your foot on their neck early and let them know you can't play with us. You know what I'm saying? Like we on a whole nother level at this point. You can't play with us. If we come in early and put them away or get up to a good early lead, the Dolphins are going to fold if we can get out to an early lead. But we have to get out to an early lead and, let them know. Don't let them hang around in the game. Let them know that we on a whole nother level. We on the rise, and we're not a team that's teetering. We're going to show I want to see some consistency in this game. But I definitely think that the Dolphins are a team that's a threat, because if you look at the games that they've lost, they've been in a lot of games. They've lost a lot of close games. So that's what I think. I think they're coming in ticked off, though, because they lost in overtime in London, and that's a long flight to take a L. I'm just being honest. I mean, they had to let that L marinate. So I know they pissed.
All right. I like the supportness that you get. Like I said, this is a little different twist for AFN. This came on the fly, so yeah. So
right.
Yeah. So,
that's what we
do. That's what we do. We test each other on the fly, see what we talking about. But
we wrote absolutely no keys. Like I wrote nothing out. I ain't wrote
all
anything.
right. So my supportness of this game is going to be what did Bruce Lee say in Enter the Dragon? He said, never take your eyes off your opponent, even when you bow. Which basically means, Bubba, you better like you said, you better keep your foot on their necks by any means necessary. We ain't got time to be playing around with these Dolphins. We got to bust them in the mouth. Like I said, I'm just keeping it the KStylzz way. Short and simple. Bust them in the mouth. But let's go ahead and get to these 3 keys of victory for the Falcons. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with the minister on this one. So, what will be your 3 keys for victory for the Atlanta Falcons against the Miami Dolphins?
Look, KStylzz, are you sure you want me to go first? Are you sure?
No, you go first, but damn it, keep it under 25 minutes. That's what
Okay, I ain't gonna give y'all the sermon. I'm gonna give y'all the sermonette. All right, here we go.
All right.
We're gonna give y'all the appetizer. We're gonna give you the entree. All right, so 3 keys to victory for our Atlanta Falcons. The first thing I just said, and I kind of started getting into the 3 keys: come out fast start. You have to get off to a quick start. I've been saying it all season. This Atlanta Falcons team, believe it or not, is still an offensive-minded team. You have an offensive-minded head coach. Get out to an early lead, put your foot on their neck, and let them know that we're on a whole nother level. Like, you can't play with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you let teams hang around in the NFL, that's when you lose games that you're supposed to win. We learned that against Washington. When you let teams hang around, one fluke play here or there, where you miss a tackle, you miss a small intricate detail, and that's the game. Deion Jones missing a tackle. That's the game. So you want to get out to at least a 10-point lead, 14-point lead. If you do that in this game, the Dolphins, being that they're 1-5, they start to hang their head and say, oh, man, they're going to fight like hell, but they're going to hang their head like, here we go again. We're down again. Just kind of how we was experiencing the first couple weeks of the season when we were losing games. It's like, okay, we done dug ourselves in this hole again. Can we get out of it? Are we snake bitten? You start looking to your left and your right, like, who's going to make a play? So get out to an early lead in this game. If you do that, my second key to victory, once you get that big lead, you make Tua one-dimensional. And Mike hit the nail on the head. Me and him are like in the same vein when it comes to Tua. I've never been a Tua fan. Even when he was at Alabama, I just feel like on the NFL level, as you said, KStylzz, he was kind of a product of his environment, playing with a lot of first-round picks. I never thought that Tua was going to be a good NFL quarterback. For one thing, he's really short. He's not as athletic as the smaller quarterbacks that you see in the league, like Russell Wilson. Usually, if you're a smaller quarterback, you have to have a strong arm, or you have to have something that's going to basically take away some of the deficiencies you have. If you're going to be small, you better be super fast. You better have a super strong arm. Like, you can't be small, an average arm, like that ain't gonna work. Like you gotta have something special about you. And when I look at Tua, to me, I don't think he has anything that's really special about him as a quarterback. I mean, he dinks and dunks. He doesn't have a strong arm. He isn't fast. He isn't super athletic, and that's why he's had the injuries that he's had. So in this game, my goal is to put the game in Tua's hands. So get a lead and make them have to throw the ball. I want Tua throwing the ball 35 to 40 times in this game and take the running game or the running element or the physicality out of the game. So first key to victory is get out to a big lead. Second key to victory is make the Dolphins one-dimensional, because I don't believe that Tua can beat me throwing the football down the field. I think he's just going to dink and dunk his way down the field. And if you have a big lead, you're not going to be able to run the football to get back into the football game. And I feel like we're going to be able to force them to kick field goals in this game instead of score touchdowns. And then my last key to victory in this game is going to be win the turnover battle. I talk about it, every week, the small intricate details. Like it's going to be those 3 to 4 plays in this game where who's going to make that play? Who's going to punch the ball out and cause a fumble? Who's going to step up? It was Jalen Hawkins in the last game with the interception. Who's going to be that guy that's going to step up and make a key play, sack Tua and knock the ball out? Like that's what we need in this game, because if you do that, that's really what we did to the Jets in the last game prior to the bye. We got out early on the Jets. They had a couple 3-and-outs. Jalen Hawkins got that key interception. Before you could blink your eye, it was 17-0. That's what you got to do in this game as well. So if you win the turnover battle, if you do those 3 things, I think you win this game handily and easily, because I don't think that the Dolphins can put up that much. Like, I really think if we get out to a big lead, I don't think that the Dolphins can play from behind. I really think that they're a team that is defensive minded and want to keep the game close, and they're a gritty team. They want to grind it out. So in this game, we want to get out to a big lead and try to make them, keep up with us in like a barn burner. I don't think they can do it.
All right, Mike, what you got for us? What you got for us? Hey, Mike, definitely shout out for the background. The background look kind of dope back there. I see the Arthur Smith. I see the Arthur Smith touch.
We gotta get some emotion up in this thing. We gotta get some emotion in this thing, man. I'm just come out. I actually have a video that I'm going to put out to kind of further expand on this first key, and I want to clear up the misconception around Calvin Ridley and what we all think personally. But we got to come out early and establish Calvin Ridley. Ain't no way around it. All right. Ain't no way around it. All right. Ain't no way around it. If we're going to be, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Throw it up. Throw the 18. Throw the 18 up.
That's what I'm talking about. The 18, baby. Like that.
We still believe in you, Calvin. We still believe in you, baby.
We believe in you. But we gotta establish him. If we're going to make it to the playoffs, if we're going to win more games, he has to be the center of this offense. I love Kyle Pitts. I think he's going to be a legit talent. I think he is a legit talent. But Calvin Ridley is going to get us over the hump. He's going to get us to the playoffs. We cannot allow him to go, whatever the issue is, whether it's mental, off the field issues, or mental on the field issues. I don't care. We got to make sure that we establish him as that number 1 receiver. We got to feed him the ball. Feed me more. That's what we need. More. No, I'm talking. We got to feed Calvin. We got to feed him. So when it all comes down to it, we still believe in you. But when you put up certain numbers, people have certain expectations. The organization have those expectations of you. You've done it before. You can do it. So when you're not doing, I don't want to hear no excuses about him being depressed. Get your depressed ass on the field and catch the damn ball. Get your depressed ass on the field and run forward. That's all we're talking about. On the field issues. When you get on that field, everything else, nothing else matters. You are entertainment. You are that guy. You are that number one guy. If you don't want to be that number one guy, don't play the game. So at the end of the day, we got to come out and establish Cavalry. Second one, the only thing I'm really worried about with that Miami defensive front is Christian Wilkins. He's a guy that can stop the run as well as rush the passer. So what I want to do is kind of wear out that second that linebacker core and just feed Mike Davis. I say this all the time. As the season goes on, you start to see him wear out linebackers. Linebackers, DBs don't want to touch him. The dude is a load. He's going to get better as the season goes on. So I want to come out and establish that physicality first. Establish that physicality, okay? That's what I want. Physicality. We need to establish that we are a physical team, and Mike Davis is that guy for us. The third one is we got to sack. We got to finish our sacks. We got to finish to it. We cannot allow him to keep running around, improvising, and then get the ball in guys' hands like Jalen Waddle. Like Jalen Waddle is a playmaker with the ball in his hand. So we got to finish those sacks. We cannot allow him to run free because he's not, as far as his athleticism, he doesn't blow you away, but he can make some plays with his legs and his arm. So we got to finish those sacks. So those are the three keys. Establish Calvin really early, Mike Davis with his physicality, and finish the sacks. That's what we need to do.
All right. I'm going to get in a couple comments before I get to mine. Kenneth Lyons said, good job, fellas. Loving the show. Look forward to seeing you guys with your own TV show. The way we talk, there ain't no damn TV show coming up. let's keep it real. We a little bit too raw for TV. and plus, we don't fit into certain narratives, so we definitely ain't getting no TV show. But we appreciate the love, though, man. AFN is this is the TV show y'all getting right here. On some real stuff. Get a couple more in if my computer decide want to damn show it. I think everybody will talk about Calvin really being damn depressed. Nah, I don't know if he's depressed or not, but like I said, he just got to get his mind in the game. He just have to step his game up now. We got David Willis here said if he wants to continue to be soft, treat Kyle Pitts as number one wide receiver and let Calvin be the number two. Like I said, these next few weeks is going to be telling. It's going to be real telling. Let's see. Pretty much here, Myra Jackson here said no pre-snap penalties and execute all plays and run the football, third down, get off the field, and no nonsense penalties. And Jamarius, God damn it, this was actually gonna be one of my keys, but since he already said I'm gonna get him the shout out on this one. Yeah. Play 60 minutes still, yes. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into my three keys right here. My number one key is it's gonna involve a multitude of players. And I can't believe I'm gonna be saying these names. Steven Means, Tyler Davidson, Dante Fowler, Antetokounmpo Ogundeji, all these guys, they gotta get the tool. John Bullock, Grady Jarrett, Mike Pennell, we got to get the tool. We got to make him uncomfortable. Make him make those mistakes. Make him make those mistakes. Because if he makes those mistakes, like you said, Tua doesn't really have a big arm. People say Matt Ryan got a trash. People say Matt Ryan got a trash ass arm. This dude's arm is not that good. Just trust me. We just, like I said, we just gotta get to the quarterback, and like you said, the main thing is you have to finish on the quarterback. You cannot get to the quarterback and let him escape. Finish the play. Get the sacks, make him uncomfortable. Number two, Run the damn ball. Because, like I said, we want to establish, if we really want to establish this play action game, and I think that with the young players they got on defense and the inexperience they got on defense, the play action game is going to be very important for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Like I said, Jalen Phillips over there, Javon Holland, they got a couple of young linebackers over there. These guys are itching to make plays. And like Drew said earlier, they coming off of losing to Jacksonville in London. So they going to want to make some plays. So play action game is important. Establish the run. Establish the play action. And you got big plays coming all day. And my third key, the most important key, all of them. And you see the theme I'm going in here. You see the theme I'm kind of attacking with this week. Get off the field on third down.
Uh-huh.
Do not let Miami extend drives. If they in a third and long, get their asses up off the field. Because if you put them in a situation to where they're picking up third and long, which is like 3rd and 7 pluses, the confidence is there, and that's where you don't want this team to be at. Like you said, like I said, we're coming off a bye week. These dudes just lost at London. Like I said, this is a make or break game until we really get into the meat and potatoes of this schedule. So you got to take care of your business. As if y'all don't know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put it in 4 words, and this is gonna sum up all my keys in 4 words. Do your damn job. That's all I got right there.
We're gonna get into the Dolphins' 3 keys.
Yeah, we're gonna let Mike start off with that one this time.
Okay.
So Mike, what's your 3 keys for Miami to beat the Falcons on this
one? I'm just gonna go in assuming that Mcgarry is not gonna play. So the first one is attack the edges. You got to attack the Falcons' edges if Mcgarry is not playing. I don't think the Dolphins have enough to attack our edges anyway, but you still should not, you still got to try. You still got to try to get after a guy in Spriggs who may be the guy here, or Beavers, one of those guys who may be the, I believe is Spriggs who's been labeled as. But if Caleb doesn't play, you got to attack the Falcons' edges because, again, those are for the last few weeks they've done a good job. But being that you have a potential starter who's been playing well out, you got to go after it. And the second one, you got to feed Waddle. You got to feed Jalen. You got to go after the Falcons' slot corners in this game. There's no Isaiah Oliver. Isaiah Oliver is obviously, in my opinion, the best slot corner in the game when he is healthy. But unfortunately, he is out for the season. But you got to go at him. I don't know if Avery Williams is going to play. If he is, he's not a very experienced guy. You got a guy like Sheffield who may or may not see times. You got Darren Hall. He's a guy that may be in that position also. You just got to attack that slot. You got to attack. Don't even try to go at AJ. Don't even try to go at a Moreau if Moreau is playing. But don't go after them. Attack the slot. You have the advantage there with Waddle. Don't play around. Don't try to be too cute to try to see if you can catch AJ slipping. Don't even try. You got advantage. Exploit that weakness. All right. Third one, is you got to find Cordero Patterson. Where's Waldo? Where's Cordero? That's pretty much it. You gotta be able to match up with him. They don't have enough guys on that defense to match up with Cordero Patterson. When you put him in as a receiver, you put him in at quarterback, being that wildcat guy, at a running back. They don't have guys that can match up with him. You need more than one guy to match up with a Cordero Patterson because he can start off as a running back, and then he can motion out as a receiver, and now you got to like completely shift your whole defense into another scheme. So y'all better find Cordero Patterson, because if y'all don't find Cordero Patterson, that's gonna be a long day for Miami. I just don't believe that they have enough to match up with that guy. Their linebackers are pretty good, but Cordero Patterson this year is just playing at an all-world pace, and Matt Ryan just finds him and they just feed him. And he is a matchup problem in the red zone. It is hard to get him in the red zone. So those are my three keys, man.
All right, Drew, what you got for us?
I like Brian Peoples' 3 keys for Miami. I was looking at it like, yeah, that's about right. Brian Peoples, we on the same note, but I'll start with Brian Peoples. My first key to victory, he said it best: pressure Matt Ryan, Matty Ice. You got to pressure Matt Ryan. We seen in the last game against the Jets, when you don't get pressure on Matt Ryan and he gets into a rhythm, I don't care who you are. You can be the Buccaneers. You can be whatever defense in the league you want to name. You can be Aaron Donald and the Rams. You can be what's the boy Ramsey, Jalen Ramsey in the backfield as a DB. I don't care. Once Matt Ryan gets in a rhythm, you in trouble. So in this game, the first key to victory for the Dolphins is send pressure. And I mean, they're gonna have to blitz this game. They're gonna have to get after, because I don't think they can get home with their front four. So I think they're gonna have to send pressure. And we know early in this season, we struggled with teams that were blitzing because we didn't know where the blitzes were coming from. And Brian Flores is a very aggressive defensive coordinator. So as a head coach, so I definitely expect him to bring pressure, just like Todd Bowles did in week 2 with the Bucs. And to me, that's the only chance they have, is to bring pressure. Because if you give Matt Ryan time, he gonna carve you up. So, and carve up that secondary, because they have a lot of injuries from what I'm hearing on that back end. So they definitely going to have to bring pressure, and that front 7 is going to have to pressure Matt Ryan, mainly up the gut. Like we talk about Tom Brady, Matt Ryan is a quarterback, like a traditional pocket quarterback, that he wants to step up into his throws, step into the pocket. So Christian Wilkins, he's going to have a big game, just like similar to a Grady Jarrett. He's going to have to collapse that pocket and make Matt Ryan try to get on the outside and throw the ball, have to roll out of the pocket. But if you can pressure, up front, especially in that guard position where we have our guards in the center, if you can bring pressure up the gut where Matt Ryan has nowhere to step in and make his throws, I think that they could, have some success, maybe bat a couple footballs, just like what happened against the Buccaneers, where they tipped some passes and were able to come away with some interceptions. That's what they're going to have to do in this game. My second key to victory in this game for the Dolphins is a balanced attack. Like, I think that the ball's going to have to get out of Tua's hands really fast, because, like I said, he's not athletic. And Dante Fowler, our edge guys, Jacob Tuioti-Mariner, even Grady Jarrett. We've seen Grady Jarrett chase down Jalen Hurts. And I'm telling you right now, Tua's not the athlete that Jalen Hurts is as far as running the football. So he's going to have to get that ball out of his hands, quick, within seconds, within 3. It's going to have to be a lot of 3-step drops, and that ball's going to have to come out. And he's going to have to rely on his guys like Myles Gaskins out of the backfield, like Jalen Waddle. They have a lot of good receivers that's able to catch and run and get yak yardage, run out the catch. That's what they're going to have to do in this game. He's not a quarterback that's going to throw the ball, over our heads and throw the ball down the field, because we know that Dean Pease, he preaches, don't get beat, on the big play. He like to keep his safeties back and make you take the long route, those long drives. So in this game, Tua is going to have to dink and dunk. Like we talk about him being somebody that's dinking and dunking. He's going to have to dink and dunk in this game. And I really think the key to this game for the Dolphins is going to be Mike Gesicki, their tight end. they're going to have to feed him. They fed him last week, and they're going to have to feed him again this week. Bad thing for the Dolphins is we have great coverage linebackers with Foyer and Deion Jones. So I don't think that Gesicki's going to have the game that he had last week against the Jags, but he is a quality tight end in this league. He's one of the guys that's not really well known in the league. He doesn't get a lot of pub. They don't talk a lot about him because he plays with the Dolphins, but he's a guy that's a really good tight end. So I think in this game, he's going to have to be key going up the seams and making, being that basically that blanket, that comfort for the quarterback. We always talk about a quarterback is the running game. Yeah, it's the running game in the tight end. He's gonna have to be that comfort. He's gonna have to be that guy that in this game is gonna be the X factor. And then the last key to victory in this game is gonna be turnovers. They have to get a turnover in this game or special teams. They're gonna have to return a kick or a punt for a touchdown. And to be honest with you guys, I'm really nervous about our secondary. After I've been watching this team for a lot of, the last couple weeks, and I'm really nervous about our kickoff coverage. For whatever reason, our kickoff coverage and our punt coverage hasn't been the best, but mainly it's the kickoff coverage. For whatever reason, those guys, it's been a little leaky where guys have been able to break some long runs, and the Dolphins are one of those teams that could possibly have one of those breakout special team type games. And that's why I said Brian Peoples was all over it talking about the special teams, like in the field position. They have to win the field position battle because I don't believe that Tua can go 85, 90 yards consistently. I just don't believe it. So, I'll have to see it to believe it. But in this game, they're going to have to rely on a defensive touchdown or a special teams touchdown in this game. And that's my three keys for the Dolphins. So the first one's get after Matty Ice. The second one is keep the game close. And then my third key to victory is winning the field position battle. Like they're gonna have to get a special teams touchdown or a defensive touchdown, put their team in their red zone where they can get an easy touchdown.
My
bad.
We apologize.
But God damn it, Luke Jackson done did it again. He done did it again. This is what we talk about. This is what Mike talked about last night about fucking Luke Jackson. You gave up a 3-run homer. The game is tied. What the fuck? Okay. Let's get back into the subject at hand. Okay, so let me go ahead and give my three keys. Apparently, if Luke Jackson was playing for the Dolphins, this would be an automatic win for the Dolphins. Let's just say that. First key that I would say is, and it's kind of going in what both of y'all recently just said, was Gesicki, Jaylen Waddle. Get them involved in the offense by any means necessary. Jet sweeps, screen passes, get some chip flare routes for Gesicki. Like I said, let those guys be the playmakers. Number two, what's that running back they got?
Gaskins.
Gaskins. Yeah. Appreciate it. I'm getting him involved in the game too. Like I said, you want to get everybody involved as much as possible to where you ain't got to put so much pressure on Tua to win the game for you. Let Gaskins set it up and let the playmakers do what they do. Yeah, I had a brain fart there because Luke Jackson made me have a brain fart. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. He came right on time. As I saw, they said Luke Jackson in the game. I said, "Oh Lord, have mercy! Please don't let this happen. Don't let this happen." Bam, 3-run homer. Like goddamn. And the third key, win the field position battle. I gotta go with Brian Peoples on this. You got to win the field position battle. You have to get it to a point where Tua doesn't have a long field to try to make plays. That's all I gotta say on that. Like that, Luke Jackson Like I said, Luke Jackson done threw all my keys off.
Hey, yeah, it was 5-2. It was 5-2. We feeling confident, and then Snicker does Snicker things and bring in Luke Jackson in clutch situations where he's never been good at, and he blows the game.
KStylzz, I think you need to put it up, KStylzz. 60 minutes, Atlanta Braves, not just Atlanta Falcons.
9 innings, motherfucker. 9 innings.
Bro. The problem is
Finish.
with Snicker.
Finish the damn game.
With Snicker, he loses the game every time he loses. It's the same way. It's always the same way with the same people. It's Luke Jackson. Why the hell you keep putting him in?
Oh, so you saying that's KStylzz say? So he cut off the Dan Quinn side of the game,
bro.
We gonna do the cover 3 every time.
That's exactly what I was going with. That's exactly what I was going with.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much we got 3 keys out the way. Let's get into a couple of this Falcons news. We kind of mentioned it earlier as far as Jason Spriggs. So what are y'all expectations as far as Jason Spriggs? And what do you think he could do to fill in to kind of alleviate that gap between him and Caleb Mcgarry to where this offense can still be effective?
I'm not worried about him. As much as I mentioned him in my keys to victory, I'm not worried about him because we have a competent play caller. And what is a offensive lineman's best friend? The running game. Arthur Smith's going to let him be physical. He's just going to go downhill. He's not going to rely on him to be backpedaling the whole game. He's going to just tell him, look, we're going to come out and punch him in the mouth, is what as Mike said earlier. Like, he's going to put him in positions to succeed. And the way that you put offensive linemen that are not the best in positions to succeed, Dirk Cutter, is run the ball. Just run the ball. Like, and we know if one thing we did establish in that first 5 games, even though we went 2-3, Arthur Smith never veered away from the running game. And that's what Mike kept saying over and over again. If you go back and watch the heavy hitter shows, if you go back and watch the post-game shows, Mike consistently said, this isn't the same team. And Arthur Smith let us know that, because even in the games where we got down in the game, we consistently ran the football regardless. If you go back and watch the games that we even lost, even when the games kind of got out of hand, Arthur Smith consistently went back to his blueprint of, we're going to be physical. We're going to run the football. And that's one thing that I love about Arthur Smith, and I call it the Arthur Smith effect. He's going to establish physicality. He's going to establish that run. If you watch the Monday Night Football game, the Bills and Titans, they basically took a note out of Arthur Smith's playbook, and they just went physical. When they seen that the game was kind of getting out of hand a little bit and the Buffalo Bills were being explosive with their passing game, what did they do? They established Derrick Henry, and they pretty much ran the ball down the Bills' throat. And that's what I expect Arthur Smith to do in this game. You heard Mike talking in his keys to victory about Mike Davis being a guy that once that fourth quarter hits and you've been running into that battering ram, you don't want to tackle a guy like Mike Davis. You start making business decisions in that fourth quarter, especially if you're a cornerback and you're on the edge by yourself with a 220-pound plus running back coming at you with a head of steam. So that's what I think he's going to do in this game. I think he's going to rely on that running game, and he's not going to put Spriggs in bad situations where we're dropping back 40-plus times. I think he's going to do a good job of mixing run and pass where Spriggs is going to get in a rhythm and get comfortable. And that's what I would do in this game, and that's what we've seen with Arthur Smith. He's going to run the football regardless. So we ain't got to say run the ball no more. I thought we were going to have to say throw the dang on ball, because the first couple of weeks, all he was doing was running the ball, running the rock. So
what?
Bro, Blue Jackson fucked up the whole flow of the show, bro. I was just like, bro, I'm like, please, let's get the Q&A. Please get us some questions, bro.
Please get the Q&A. But what I say about Jason Spriggs is, like I said, as long as we be able to keep the same physicality, like you said, run the ball on his side. Let him get established early. Let him let him accentuate his presence. Now, if he ain't worth a damn in the running game, that's when you run to the other side. But like you said, he's a guy that's been around the team. He's had a couple snaps with the first team offensive lineman. He got the most camaraderie as far as outside of Josh Andrews and folks like that with the first team. So you're replacing him with a guy that's, like I said, that's got some idea of what's going on, but we ain't gonna know until Sunday.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine because the Falcons, like Arthur Smith, like to use a lot of 2-3 tight end sets. So they'll be fine. I'm not concerned with that. Spriggs being able to kind of find a way how to get Jalen Mayfield out of his struggle. So he'll find a way to get Spriggs comfortable fairly fast and fairly quick enough. At the end of the day, like this offense is it does cater to it caters to mistake-free football. You don't take a lot of chances. You kind of check the ball down, get in the hand and get first downs, get 3 yards here, and then you get a 7 yards. Like the offense is designed to kind of keep, from making a lot of mistakes. So I don't expect a lot of mistakes from him. But when we talk about like Spriggs, he has the experience, he has the talent. It's just all about finding that confidence, and that's what you and Kevin will talk about. Just finding confidence, getting him confidence, and he'll it'll take over from there.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, y'all hurry up and get this Q&A because these Dodgers scored another run and they up 6-5 right now.
It's Mcgarry. His ass need to be stopped at all costs.
This is the same way the Braves lost the series last year. It was on some shit like this. But all right, y'all. Please, for the love of God, give us some.
Please give us a question.
I'm begging.
Lord Jesus.
Please.
They watched the game too. They said Dodgers up.
Yeah, I'm bro. It like Drew. It's the same way. He loses the game the same way all the time.
Oh,
it never changes.
It's either with
to play for the 2020 Falcons. You sure he won't on our roster like that?
Shit, boy, but he's not lying. It's always, but Mike, have you noticed it's always the same two pitchers?
The same two pitchers. Yeah.
Will Smith or Luke Jackson. What the hell? I like, Lord have mercy. This like I said, this is one of those things we like, bro. Here we go again. Braves bats need to wake up in this. I'm telling you right now. Freddie Freeman, please save us, because Brian Snigger about to lose this one with that one. But okay, so yeah, please don't pull your hair out. Don't do it. Don't. I know it's frustrating, but it ain't that damn serious.
I
don't know what to say about that. But so okay, here we go. Channel Kai said, y'all think we can win the next 3 games?
Hold on, let me pull the schedule up so I can tell y'all what the next 3 games is. Because look, I'm on the respect your opponent 1 game at a time mode at this point. I kind of stopped skipping ahead and looking to the next 3 games. But let's see who we got. We got the Dolphins on the menu. Let's see who else we got. We got the Panthers at home next week. And let's see. And then we got the Saints at the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say we need to focus on winning this week. But I mean, we after this game, you go into 2 division games, and we know how those division games go. I mean, that's anybody's game, but the Panthers are on a 3-game losing streak at this point. So they started off 3-0 and lost 3 in a row. So at this point, they're kind of sliding. And then the Saints, they've been up and down all season as well. But, that's the rivalry game. So I'll say let's just focus on the Dolphins. But anything's possible. If this team continues to rise, this game, I'll say this game is going to tell us a lot about this Falcons team heading into the NFC South matchups. Miss Maggie.
Real.
Maggie, what you mad about, baby?
He came in here like
the bases are loaded. Right
I just got off a show. I don't know if anybody follows Little Nas X.
Oh my gosh.
He has a podcast. I just got off that show, but I was actually watching these Braves right about now, and I just kind of wanted to come in because I know y'all talk about them Falcons, but what in the world is going on with these Braves?
Oh my God.
Luke Jackson is what happened. That's what happened. It's Luke Jackson and Brian Snicker. That's been the formula of disaster for this team for the last couple of years in the playoffs.
Bro, it never fails. It's literally like looking at the Falcons blow a lead the exact same way every time. We go into cover 3, and the Braves answers. We bring in Luke Jackson with a lead, and he blows the game. It never freaking fails. He's brilliant with everybody else, but soon he get comfortable. As soon as the Braves start playing well, he does some dumb shit and bring in that damn loser, Luke Jackson. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck about being positive. None of that shit no more. That motherfucker need to be he need to be off anything Atlanta related. Don't send his ass to Macon, Georgia. Don't send his ass to Rome, Georgia. Get your ass out of the whole state of Atlanta. Get away from the city of Atlanta. Get away from Atlanta.
I'm watching. I'm on about a Little Nas X Dad's podcast, and I'm looking in the corner of my eye. I'm trying to focus on the show. I'm looking like, if we was doing good, I was like, oh, we about to win this thing. Then I turned around, I saw them cheer, and I was like, what in the? So I didn't watch the game. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not in a good mood.
It's just one of those cases where you want to just go ahead and sniff glue. Just for the hell of it. That's what happened. just sniff
glue would feel better than this right now. Glue wouldn't be better than this right now. I'll be right there with you, sniffing glue, than having to deal with this bullshit.
Golly. And this is supposed to be a heavy hitters about the Falcons and stuff. And then
I'm sorry. I don't came in and interrupted. What y'all got going on?
We pretty much Q&A now. The Luke Jackson thing done just threw everybody off right now. That's all we hear. That's all in the chat right now is Luke Jackson.
We apologize. I apologize because I screamed in the middle of you talking. I'm sorry, man. Oh my gosh.
Boy, they drop his ass off at Skid Row. That's what your ass.
These comments are blazing, Luke Jackson.
But we still have an opportunity. We just struck them out, so we're just gonna try to be optimistic. Maybe they'll come on and get another run in there, but
they can. They can. Braves definitely can, but it's like what we were saying with the Falcons. Is that when you start losing the game the exact same way, then it has nothing to do with the players. You got to put these players in position to succeed. And this dude has been historically horrible in clutch situations. Horrible. And you still put him in that position. That's not good coaching. It's the same thing what he did with Vic Beasley. Vic Beasley was a situational pass rusher. He shouldn't have been a starting he shouldn't have been a starter. He intact. They should have had guys rotating, and he didn't do that. So these are the things that we're talking about from a coaching standpoint. It has to improve. It got to improve. You know what I'm saying? That you see what happened with the Hawks when they got a coach that could actually make those right decisions. and he took them guys right to the damn Eastern Conference Finals. They were literally like they was literally 2 games away from winning, getting to the final. So when it all comes down to it, these are what we talking about, the small, intricate details of not only football, but the game itself. You gotta do the small things right. Make the proper decisions as a coach.
Right. I don't really see too many more questions. I just see Luke Jackson.
Luke Jackson
just took over the whole show now. It's like
the whole show.
I was
He
saying
just made it a whole break.
It's no longer Matt Ryan fault. It's Luke Jackson.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna need to find a picture of that so every time something happens, we go like, it's not Matt Ryan's fault.
I'm about to tweet that out. You just made that.
Hey, shout out to TalkSports for that one, boy. We gonna use that.
Look,
Lord,
y'all
have
give us
mercy.
y'all best. Why is Luke Jackson fault?
It's Luke Jackson's fault. Give us your best Luke Jackson fault quotes. Let's see. It said, "Do you think we need to run Patterson more? He can run in traffic better than Davis. It's like they be giving Davis Mark Sanchez play, run right into somebody's butt." Nah, like I said, they running the right amount of plays for Cordero Patterson. Like I said, you don't want to oversaturate him in the running game. His best attribute is, like I said, just being unpredictable. So I'm not gonna run him 20 times a game. Like I said, the balance is fine. Like I said, the one thing Mike Davis has to do is Mike Davis. He doesn't need to be looking for the contact. Just take what they give you. That's his thing. That's why it looks like Mike Davis can't run through shit right now, because he's looking for the contact. He wants to be the battering ram.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to be the battering ram. Like I said, you can break tackles, but you ain't got to be the battering ram. And then we still got Wayne Gallman in there too, so you're going to see plenty of him as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Patterson, they running just enough plays with him. That's perfectly fine. Y'all see what you see what happened. You see what happened with Christian McCaffrey. You see the plays they running for his ass. He's out for another 3 weeks. So yeah,
Crimes. It's Luke Jackson's fault. Gas is high.
Oh my God. Oh bro. Oh my goodness. Wait a goddamn minute. Hold on, man. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I just need to pause.
Hold on. I think I throw that up there right quick. I gotta throw that right quick.
Yeah, he needs this one. Say a whole video on this. Please make it.
The powder toast moment, the powder toast player of the game right now is, of course, the powder toast man himself, Luke Jackson.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, bro. This is an Atlanta Falcons show. What? It just got overtook by depression. Luke Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Boy, I told you, boy. If Luke Jackson was a condom, boy, niggas, y'all better not buy that.
I can't even focus, y'all. I can't even focus.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. I rather eat that hard ass chip at the bottom of the bag than look at his ass pitch right now.
That's a lot of things I would rather do right now, man.
Ooh, boy.
Asia, you so crazy.
Well, I go.
Shit, you damn right about that. You make my head.
Shit, bruh. And like I said, and this is what we say. Like, and this goes with all sports. All it takes is one play, one series, one moment to change the whole momentum of a damn series or a game or something. Just like what you said, you always said. 3 to 4 plays. This is football. But bro, now I can't even get him the powder toe. At least the powder toe I can get that respect. He is a Croco Stimpy. That's what his ass is. Goddamn Croco Stimpy. And while y'all talking, I'm finna pull up a Croco Stimpy picture just for his ass tonight. Oh my goodness.
Man, this is depressing.
Oh my goodness. Let's see if I find that shit.
They won't be screwing up their season. How about that?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna put that in the. We ain't gonna put that in the atmosphere.
Nah, we ain't doing that. They
obviously the better team this year. I just believe that they just are. Everybody know how I feel about that little person at quarterback. Even with him at quarterback, they still just they have a lot of talent that can cover up a lot of weaknesses, and not a lot of teams have that. Alabama don't have the players to cover up their weaknesses, and that's why they end up getting beat. Georgia's just that defense is just damn near unstoppable. That defense is just nasty. Okay, and yeah.
I'm about to say Elroy Jackson done stepped up this year just enough.
Right. That's why I said, despite how I feel about him, he does enough not to lose the game. And I can respect that rather than going out and giving up lead, just going out and playing horrible. They just have enough. They're just a better team this year. This is the first time I can say that the Bulldogs are just the better team in the nation right now. I don't think anybody is capable of beating them right now. I really don't think Alabama can beat them. Alabama, Bryce. Here you go.
We
go down that hill. Right?
Yeah. We're gonna win. We're gonna win that game. I'm the only one in the universe that thinks that, but we win that game. But let me put this up right quick. I found look, this is gonna be Luke Jackson's new profile picture. So every time we see him, we're gonna think this is what a goddamn Croco Stimpy looks like. That's Luke Jackson right there. Hey Mike.
Oh, what the hell? Whoa.
That's Luke Jackson.
Like a Croco.
That's a Croco Stimpy right there. That's Croco Stimpy.
We down 2 outs. We got one more to go, y'all. This is the last of it.
Oh my God. Oh,
Luke Jackson screwed up the whole live show. Just killed the whole floor. I was good until that. Oh my God. As soon as I saw somebody say that, as soon as I saw somebody say it in the chat, I was like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. All I said was, fuck Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson did it again.
Goddamn Croco Stimpy. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and end this because
I'm done, bro. I apologize. I apologize. We normally go 2 hours or close to 2 hours, but I ain't got nothing for y'all. We apologize. We will be back more than likely Thursday. KStylzz gonna do it though.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Damn, Luke Jackson done fucked up the heavy hitters tonight. We wasn't hitting no nothing heavy after that. Boy. Yeah. We was the donut hitters tonight, boy.
Soft. Straight up soft. Yeah, I'm Mafia. Bro, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm absolutely speechless. That duo needs to be done. I need Luke Jackson as gone, and I need either Luke Jackson or Snicker gone. They can't coexist anymore. We can't have them on the same team no damn more.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn Croco Stimpy. Oh my God. I need to find a picture of that old dude that was on Ren and Stimpy that used to take the bad that had the fucked up teeth. That's gonna be Brian Snicker.
Oh my God.
Yeah, now we ain't hitting no shit no more, boy. I ain't got no ammo left, bro.
And they don't. The game is fucking over because of that piece of shit.
Well, it's over with.
It's
over. Well, I mean,
oh
we let him get one.
He needs to be fired. I don't look. If they don't come back from this, he needs to be fired. It ain't no way around this shit. You cannot allow this. This is absolutely what happens every time you get in the playoffs playing the Dodgers. He finds a way to get them back momentum, and they end up coming back. You got to kill the head of the snake, or else the snake gonna keep on crawling. You're gonna keep on coming after you. You gotta kill the head of the snake.
God damn it. Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'm mad. I'm ready to go drink my troubles away. So let's go ahead.
Man, I need drink. I need. I'm like Red Man from High like. Got weed.
He's just sitting there. Don't fucking touch him. He don't need to be damn touched.
Exactly.
The hell you? No, I'm sorry. Don't fucking touch him. He blew the fucking game. Can't throw a damn. Yeah, that's in it. Look, I apologize. That's crazy.
We gotta make this ending up because we can't let these folks see this, man.
Yeah, go ahead. You said this properly.
Look, let me go ahead.
We need a sermon. We need a sermon right now.
Let me go ahead and get a benediction. So let us pray. Hey. Look, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. Look, even though the Heavy Hitter Show became a Atlanta Braves watch party, Luke Jackson fault. We appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Like we said, look, hopefully the Falcons can go ahead and put their foot on the Dolphins' neck this week and get to 3-3, 500, and hopefully we can tie together 2 wins. We've been up and down this season, so let's see if we can actually string 2 wins together and actually start a winning streak. But as always, subscribe to everybody here on the panel: TalkSports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Mad Mike Sports, 6-Man KStylzz, Miss Maggie T has been starting up doing her thing as well, so you guys go check her out. But with that being said, I'm gonna kick it over to you guys. But I appreciate y'all tuning in as always. I kind of was on a little bye week myself last week, but I'm going to have a lot more coming for you guys this week as well on my channel, so y'all just stay tuned.
All right, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. I'm going to go through this whole box just right now just because of that. Do you see this? Already went through 1. I got 5 more to go. We definitely appreciate it.
I'm pissed off, so I got a whole pack of Big Red right here, and I might go through these mugs right before.
Boy, that motherfucker gonna be looking like a baseball player. Gonna be cross-eyed. He gonna chew so much gum, he gonna be cross-eyed at the end of the damn session.
Oh my goodness.
But definitely we appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we got mostly the show that we wanted to get out the way, but once again, Luke Jackson, Brian Snicker, fucked the mood up with that decision. But like I said, continue to support AFN. We on the road to 2K over here. Like I said, we definitely want y'all support. Get us over that hump. Like you said, Sochi seconds tomorrow. Miss Maggie T got a topic that y'all might want to tune into because there's some goofy shit going on here.
I was gonna get to that.
Okay, my bad. That's just a warm up. That's just a warm. They don't know what the topic is, so that was just a warm up. So yeah. So like I said, y'all make sure y'all tune in to Sochi seconds tomorrow with Miss Maggie T. You might catch a couple of us fellas over there too. Make sure you also tomorrow after Miss Maggie T gets on, tune in to Atlanta Falcons Nation. So you can see your boy Noah Tyndale get his show up at 10:30. They're gonna definitely be talking football over there. So if you want your football fix on Wednesday, Tune in 10:30 over there. You got your boy, the 6-man combo on Thursday. Friday Night Madness on Friday. But definitely we appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. Like I said, share this video with people that might not be subscribed to any of these channels over here. Like I said, we're trying to get everything up here. Y'all helping us get this algorithm thing up. This is what we want.
Just simple as hitting the like button, man.
Exactly. The likes are free. Just remember that the likes are free. There's a few channels out here where they got chat rooms where you gotta pay to get in. We just ask for a like. Remember that. But definitely appreciate everybody. And fuck Luke Jackson. I had to throw that in there right quick.
What you got, Mike?
Just head over to Mad Mike Network. We got some things brewing up over there. Definitely going to be expanding that into more of a Georgia sports channel. Just for honestly, just for Georgia sports fanatics. There's not a lot of places where you can go and actually get a lot of Georgia sports. So Mad Mike Network, Feline Sports Podcast, Miss Maggie T, KStylzz, TalkSports, who actually is a Reds fan, I believe. He's a Reds fan, and he is a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. So if you guys like sports outside of just Atlanta and Georgia sports, this is what we provide. We provide all types of analysis. We just sports fans at the end of the day. So whatever you want, man, you got questions that you want us to answer. Doesn't have to be Falcon related. It could be sports related. We will do videos for you guys. It's whatever you want. We are here to serve you. With that being said, Ms. Maggie, can you please send us out properly?
Well, first off, KStylzz kind of already gave a little hint to what my show is about tomorrow. If y'all haven't followed, remember it was Lust Exchange at some point. We got a super chat. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But it used to be Lust Exchange, but now it's solo. Now I moved it over to Sultry Seconds. It's still the same channel, just a different name. So Sultry Seconds on YouTube. We're having a topic about, if anybody know Eddie Winslow or Darius McCrary, y'all know that little situation where, you know, there's some rumors going around that he's, you know, talking to somebody that everybody's a little surprised about. There's a little hint. But on top of that, we're going to get into these red flags about relationships. So this is outside of football. It's a little bit about more getting things, you know. Oh, baby.
No, that
I had to shut. I cut you off. You rude. How can you do that during the show, KStylzz?
Hey,
I'm getting Miss Maggie right now.
Hey, you better talk to her son about that shit.
Well, anyway, make sure y'all follow me over there. 3 seconds. Miss Maggie T. If y'all want to watch tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of good stuff. I talk about relationships, mental illness, and all that. So I'm back in full effect, y'all. Y'all probably missed Lust Exchange, but we are back. So y'all tune in. If you want to join line, I'll have the stream out so you can go ahead and get in this conversation. But that's all I got. Don't want to hold nobody else up because my son is over there probably ready to wreak havoc. So that's all I got.
Javon Estrada. I'm paying $5 for everyone to see me say fuck Luke Jackson.
That's right. That's $5 worth it. Appreciate
man, we greatly appreciate it. Good gracious alive. I'm a huge baseball fan. Look, we just sports fanatics around here. At the end of the day, we just sports fanatics. So again, if you have any questions for either one of us, head to our individual channels and just leave a question. We will answer it in video form. It doesn't have to be Falcon related. I just made a video on Malik Jackson. Malik Jackson, Malik Willis, the quarterback, because someone asked for it. These, like, even draft, whatever it may be. You got a question, we will answer. It's simple as that. So, hey man, head over Miss Maggie T Suchi. So I can never say that. Say it for me.
Sultry seconds.
Sultry seconds. Okay. Yeah. This damn show, man. No goddamn Jackson. God damn it. He just screwed up the whole game. All right, I'm done. We appreciate everybody for joining. The KStylzz is just a mess right now. I'm a mess. Look, this has probably been one of the weirdest heavy hitters episodes. Oh my god. I can't do it like KStylzz, so I'm gonna just say bye. So, bye. Tuesday!